Here we go. We back. Episode 2. First episode, we did a bunch of trade scenarios for Damian Lillard. I waited, like I said I would, for y'all response and for y'all comments and feedback. I want to say a couple things. First and foremost, we got to find a trade place for CJ, which I think I got. I think I do. And secondly, regarding Damian Lillard and the trade packages we put out, a lot of y'all love the Celtics one. Y'all want to see me build with Jaylen Brown. I saw some people who are Celtic fans. It was like, hey, maybe that's not as realistic. This is what I want people to understand about the word realistic when it comes to my rebuilds. When I say the word realistic, it's not trying to mimic what teams are actually doing when I'm rebuilding them. If I was trying to be realistic and mimic exactly what the Trailblazers were doing, we wouldn't be trading Dame and we wouldn't be rebuilding because it's evident that in real life, they're not trading Dame unless he asks, and he doesn't seem like he's going to ask. But when I say realistic, I mean if there was a trade to happen between the Blazers and the Celtics, what would the Celtics want and what would Portland want? And I think the Celtics would want Dame and Portland would want Jaylen Brown. That's realistic. Unrealistic would be me having the Kings and trying to trade Marvin Bagley for Damian Lillard. That's unrealistic. Trying to finesse the CPU. That's not what I do. But when I use the word realistic, I'm not trying to do exactly what's everything that's happening in real life. I just want to clear that up. But I think we're going to do the Damian Lillard to the Celtics trade because a lot of y'all love that one. And I'm trying to have a 50-50 partnership with you guys on some of these trades. Y'all want to see me build around Jaylen Brown. I can see why. That's a nice wing, a guy who can come to our team and reach his fullest potential as an offensive player because he won't have to share the rock with Jason Tatum. And I think a wing is exactly what I would want to build around. But like I mentioned at the beginning, CJ McCollum is the next part of our fire sale. And before I click through with the Jaylen Brown one, I want to see what I can get lined up for CJ. And when I think about CJ, I think about $30 million and the skill set and everything that he does and brings to the table. There's not a lot of teams that's probably rounding around the block to ask for his services. So it took me a little while. I was trying to do something with the Hawks and get Cam Reddish or something like that, but I realized that the Hawks already have a surplus of guards in that wing position. And it was tough to make everything work financially. They do have Gallinari, who was a big help because he makes $20 million a year, but we would have to pay him that for the next 2 years. Not sure I want to sign up for that. And I'm just not sure with how many guards and wings the Hawks have that they'd be willing to give away a first-round pick for CJ. So we had to go and dig and really find a team who was desperate to find a guy of CJ's magnitude, I guess I would say. And the team I came up with, damn near lost them, was the Grizzlies. So the reason I say that about the Grizzlies is because they have two young, talented guys. They're led by Ja Morant, obviously, but outside of Ja Morant, they really don't have anybody that can create their own basket on a consistent basis. Dylan Brooks is a good 3-and-D wing to put next to a Ja Morant, I think, but he's not a guy who's creating his own shot on a consistent basis. And basically, if Ja isn't there to generate buckets, they really don't have anybody that can get their own. I love the emergence of Desmond Bane. But they do have some guys that I think I would want. And I found a trade that hopefully they accept because it can make them a much better team. So we want Kyle Anderson, who I think in real life may be traded from the Grizzlies anyway, just because he's on the last year of his deal. The money is shrinking up in Memphis. This is and also another thing because I don't know how many or what free agents Memphis could get. So this is their way to get a borderline all-star player without having to depend on free agency because it's going to be tough for them to compete against other markets. So Kyle Anderson, last year of his deal. We're also looking at Brandon Clark just because I love his versatility as a forward. And he has a weird relationship with the Grizzlies. It's on and off. 1 minute he's in the rotation, 1 minute he's not. We've seen it plenty of times. I also want to throw in for them Tony Snell. And then we're going to need Zaire Williams. Zaire Williams is the big get that I want from them. And also to make money work, we're going to take Jared Culver. And then we're also going to give them Nasir Little. We're getting a lot of youth from them with Zaire and Brandon Clark. So I thought it was only right that I give them a little bit back with Nasir Little. He's a 75 overall. And then because they have all of these first round picks, They have the Jazz, they have the Lakers, and they have their own. We'll take the Lakers pick. It's unprotected. I'm guessing the Lakers are going to make the playoffs and be a good, solid team. Maybe not a contender, but in 2K they may be a contender. And this is how I want to do it. This is how I want to do it. I want Zaire Williams and I want Brandon Clark as their two young players that I think they like, but they maybe don't love. What I do know is that they love Desmond Bane, so I'm allowing them to keep him. And I'm also allowing them to keep Dillon Brooks, right? It's a guy that's part of their culture. He loves Memphis. They love him. He fits. And then their team becomes Ja Morant, CJ McCollum, Dillon Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr., Steven Adams, and off your bench you got Desmond Bane. You're getting Tony Snell. And then you're losing Zaire Williams, but you're getting Nasir Little right back, who's only 21 years old. You still have Xavier Tillman, DeAnthony Melton, Tyus Jones. You still have a really good team. You just got better at the top-heavy part of it. You know what I mean? So CJ McCollum gives them another bucket getter outside of Ja Morant, gives them some experience, and it makes them, to me, an overall better team. So we're going to roll out with that. I'm not sure. It says green on both sides. Hopefully they accept it. And we like what we have as far as we're concerned. So I got to figure out what can I do to make them feel like they have to take the trade. Are they saying that because of picks? Damn, we don't have no picks. So we need to make these trades to get these picks done. Maybe I'll give them a second round pick. Maybe you want another second round pick? I'm not giving up a first. This is always the tough part. They are giving away what? 2, 4, 6, 7.5, 8. They're giving away 9 stars and they're only getting back what? 6. So I can understand that. I think if I try to give them Larry Nance, I wouldn't want to, but that would also blow this trade all the way up. He makes too much money, just way too much money. How do we make this work, y'all? Cody Zeller. Do y'all want another backup big with Cody Zeller? What are we asking for that they're just not? Is it Zaire Williams? Is Zaire Williams the one that's making this? Or is it Brandon Clark? I'm going to try to figure out, okay, then I'm taking away Nasir Little. They can still have Tony Snell. They can still have Tony Snell, 30 years old, but we're going to have to take away one of these two. And boy, I'm going to see who has more potential. The thing about Zaire Williams is I have to keep in mind that we will be getting Jaylen Brown. Hopefully the Celtics don't decline that deal. We will be getting a wing. So I don't want to put Jair Smith in a position to where he will be all the way behind Jaylen Brown. They both have a similar potential. Maybe the Grizzlies want to keep on him in real life anyway. Now the Grizzlies would acquire $8 million. What's the problem? Everything was just all good. Was Zaire Williams' money needed that much? What was he making? $4 million. Okay. Give me Conchar. John Conchar. Now what? Blazers are getting too many people back. We'll give y'all what? Ben McLemore. There y'all go. So taking away, we got to find a way to get that trade done, bro. Don't make me put on trade override. I feel like we had a really good trade going on, Memphis, where y'all was getting Nasir Little. And now they saying we over the cap by $10 million. So Zaire's $4 million does change everything there. Because it makes it all good. So I'll take Brandon Clark off, who I really liked. And I will try to find John Conchar and see if y'all accept this one. The Grizzlies really like what they have. Okay, so this is what we'll do. I'm going to go to the standings real quick. I want to see why y'all love what y'all have. Y'all got Ja Morant. CJ makes y'all a better team. Trade Finder. And let's see what the Grizzlies give us in Trade Finder, because they're going to pop up. They're giving us Dillon Brooks and DeAnthony Melton, and we're giving a first round. See, that's what I don't like about Trade Finders. They have these unrealistic trades where I'm giving away a first round pick. Why am I giving away a first round pick to get Dillon Brooks back? That's not how we're going down. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this the easy way. I'm not going to play games with 2K. And We're going to put trade override on. I don't care. I don't care at all. Part of me knowing that I do realistic or fair trades is that I'm willing to put on trade override. Because we don't have time to waste, y'all. We don't have time to waste and drag this whole process out. And I'm real. Most of the content creators do it anyway. I'm just the one that'll actually show you. They would just stop the camera off right there and put on trade overall behind your back. I'm going to do it in front of you so you know how it goes. Where is Zaire Williams? And then we have Jared Culver. Let me get that Lakers pick. And then we're going to trade override this. Yeah, we forcing his hand to do it. So, now, we want to go. I'm going to keep trade override on just in case we run into any other problems. So, now, we just got significantly worse, which is what we like. But we also got significantly younger. And I'm happy with that trade. I needed to get CJ off the books, off the team. Yeah, we didn't get an all-star back. I'm fine with that. Damian Lillard is sluggish, probably because he's wearing a backpack carrying us around. And now we can do the thing y'all been waiting to see, which is Jaylen Brown, Damian Lillard. Y'all told me to throw in Time Lord. I ain't mad at that at all. Josh Richardson. And then we give them, Covington. And was there another player involved in this? Herman Gomez. And then we'll give them the Blazers a team can have. So we having too many players. The last trade we did is giving us too many players. So we got to make it this amount of players. We just have to. And then we want. I'm protected. This is for Damian Lillard. And I'm protected. I love our current roster and think we're a championship contender. I won't mess with what we have unless it's a deal that's too good to pass up. This offer just isn't that. We like what we have as far as the trade is concerned. So, you know what? I'm going to respect that because with Damian Lillard, we have options. So, everybody saw I tried to do the Jaylen Brown one. I'm going to see what's popping with the 76ers. They got Ben Simmons hurt on a day-to-day. Why are we doing this, 2K? Why are we doing this? Ben Simmons is always hurt on like some little day-to-day, out for a game or two type thing. A lot of things we got to adjust. Okay, let's make Ben Simmons healthy, and let's see what's popping. We're getting Ben Simmons to Portland. Let's see what we can do to get him there. This might actually go through pretty easy, and I think this is what some of y'all wanted to see anyway. I just hate the fact that I'm trading for Ben Simmons twice in 2 series, but it's okay. Pick. Y'all finna have to give us some picks, man. There are more. Just give me 2 of them. I'll just take 2 of them. Then what else do we want? I want. Because they get Dame. Maxey comes off the bench. So give me. But then you lose both. I talked about this in the last episode. It's between Thibault and Maxey. They lose defense or they lose all guard play. I'm going to take Thibault. I'm going to let y'all leave and have Maxey because I know y'all been loving him. And we got to give another player, Ben McLemore, as a perimeter threat. For this trade, the 76ers would acquire $9 more million. Why? $9 more million. So, they're trying to tell me I got to take back. You know what? Maybe Covington can't be involved in this trade, Philly. Maybe that's just what it is. Covington can't be involved in this trade. Y'all can't get Covington. We're going to take... I still want Thibault. But yeah, y'all can't take Covington. Is there a better player that makes less money than Covington that I can give them? I could have put Kyle Anderson in a three-teamer. But that's fine. Will y'all take that? We don't want to take on an extra salary. Y'all have to, motherfucker. How else are y'all going to get Damian Lillard? We don't want to take on the extra salary. What extra salary? You're getting a 5-star player, 4.5-star player, and you're giving me 3. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm gonna give them Ben McLemore, and I'm trade. That's what we have trade overrider for. 2K makes the processes too long, but we got Ben Simmons, man. I wanted Jaylen Brown. I know y'all wanted Jaylen Brown, but we have Ben Simmons, and this is how we look so far. So we got Ben, we got Anthony Simons. These are 2 guys that I can tell y'all will be here as a part of this rebuild. We got Matisse Thybulle. We still have Norman Powell, who's making $90 million a year. He will not be here long. Probably pop him off at the trade deadline. In the offseason, don't get used to Norman Powell being here. We got Zaire Williams, my young wing. We still got Rocco, Kyle Anderson, 2 guys who I could simulate to about February trade deadline and pop them off. Larry Nance is still a guy that could be available with a team-friendly contract, 2 years on there. Brandon Clark I like. And then we have Nurkic, who's on the last year of his deal. Probably move him closer to the trade deadline. Let's do our starting lineup. Try to get us a taste of what this team is going to look like now that we have Ben here. So we can put Culver on the reserve. Let's give Ben all of the minutes. Let's give him 33 minutes. He's going to be our starting point guard. Anthony Simons there. Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark, you're going to come off the bench, though. We're going to start Kyle Anderson there. We're actually, yeah. I want to start. Rocco has to start. Rocco. Swap Rocco there. Anthony Simons is going to come off the bench still. Probably be our 6th man. We got some shooting and spacing around Ben Simmons. That's the next step for us. Hopefully, at the trade deadline, we're able to pop these guys off until some contenders get their value up. And we just trying to stock up on picks because we need it for the upcoming draft, man. We need as many picks as we can get. Try to, get us a nice big to pair with Ben Simmons. We got to give Matisse Thybulle some minutes. And Zaire Williams got to get some minutes. Cody Zeller, I'm taking your 15 away. I'm sorry. And Zaire and Matisse both get 15 apiece. We're a mess right now. We're a mess. That's all good. But we're going to simulate. Our number 1 option is Ben Simmons. Our second option is Norman Powell. And we're going to simulate till February 1st. Just want to see how we do. You know what I mean? Just want to see how we do. First game after the trade, we win. Nurkic, sore right ankle. Ben Simmons, torn right tricep. I told y'all, Ben Simmons on this game is so injury prone for what reason, I don't know. I'm adjusted manually. That's fine. Anthony Simons, you become a starter. Take away 33 minutes from Ben Simmons. And this is only going to make us suck even more. So I'm fine with that. Matisse, you go up to 20. Zaire, you go up to 25. Got to get my young boy some minutes. Powell gets 33. Simons gets 33. Nurkic get 30. And these 2 guys get 25 apiece. Culver, I don't know what's going to happen with Culver. I have no idea. Oh, that's the other part. Next episode, hopefully y'all remind me through the comments. I got to implement the draft class. We're going to put the draft class in. And this is the part about 2K that I can't stand. Because if I tell them to let CPU control my shit manually, then everybody is everywhere. Brandon Clark, you getting 30 minutes now. Zeller, welcome to the rotation. You get you some minutes. And we're going to send through. But yeah, we get Chet Holmgren, Banchero in there, Patrick Baldwin Jr. Start looking at some potential guys that we'll be able to draft. And hopefully, some of our picks can put us in a position to draft top 5. That's all I want. I'm not looking for the exact number 1 overall pick. But if I can get a top 5, top 3 would really be good. But I'm not even asking. I'm not being greedy. I'm not even asking for the number 1 pick outright. the Wizards are trying to get trying to get Norman Powell for me for Caldwell Pope. We're not going to do that, and I actually got to go in and change my game plan because Matisse Thybulle is back. Let's get Matisse Thybulle back into the rotation. We'll take out Dennis Smith Jr. Cody Zeller's on fire, but we got to give Matisse Thybulle in minutes. Brandon Clark, you can go down back to 25. Zaire, you can go back down to 20. Boom. And let's see where we can get to. But yeah, man. We're not going to be greedy at all for any of the picks. We just want a top 5 pick. It doesn't even have to be number 1. Trailblazers receive Royce O'Neal, Jared Butler, and we give away Anthony Simons. The answer is no. A lot of teams gonna try to finesse us, but the answer is gonna be no. Answer is gonna be no. Hopefully, we can just make it peacefully to February 1st. That's all we want to do is get as close as we can to the trade deadline, review some things, and then in episode 3, we'll implement the draft, start scouting some prospects, and then we'll have the last part of our fire sale at the trade deadline. Get away all of these guys who on last year deals or that we can move. Norman Powell out for 6 to 8 weeks. That means he probably won't be able to be moved at the trade deadline. No, actually, he maybe can. We still got a few weeks. So Robin Lopez, no. That is the last big piece, is figuring out where to send Norman Powell with that $90 million contract. The Kings are trying to give us Harrison Barnes for Robert Covington and Larry Nance. Good idea, wrong team. Right now, we are ranked 23rd. What happened to the old 2K where they would have your record on the screen? We're cool. Kelly Olynyk. We're cool. Zaire Williams, sprained left ankle. And boom, January 30th, January 31st, 2 back-to-back L's. Now we can take a look at our team. Let's take a look at the roster or our front office. Now, actually, where is the stats? Team stats. Player stats for my team. So, Norman Powell's our leading scorer at 17 points. Anthony Simons is hooping. 15 points per game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Wow. You're starting point guard only giving us 2 assists per game. Shooting below 40% from the field, not good. 37% from 3. It's cool, I guess. Norman Powell is playing really good. 40% from 3 on 6 attempts. 86% from the free throw line. Anthony Simons. Oh, that's Ben Simmons. You got to get those free throws up, Ben. Come on now. Nurkic is giving us a double-double. Nance is doing his thing. And then Brandon Clark is giving us 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, and a steal. That's why we wanted him. Shooting 47% from the field, 31% from 3, 68%. We got to get that up. So we got some guys playing better. We got Brandon Clark and Anthony Simons playing all right. Where's Zaire Williams? Zaire Williams, 6 points. We gotta get that up. We gotta get that up. So Ben Simmons is day to day. Ben Simmons is on his way back at a good time. Norman Powell is still 1 or 2 weeks away, and we're exactly 1 week away from the trade deadline, which could potentially mean that Norman Powell won't be able to get moved at the trade deadline. Real quickly, though, I'll do a trade finder last couple minutes of the episode and see. Let's just see what's out there for Yusuf Nurkic. Cavs already big. We already traded with. No, we didn't ever trade with the Celtics. Trying to just think who he could even help. The Hornets is a good team he could help. Obviously, we would not ask for Miles Bridges back. They had Justice Winslow, which means they did a trade with the Clippers. Oh, the Heat traded PJ Tucker to the Kings. Interesting. So there's been some player movement around the league that we see already. Nurkic with the Mavericks, and we get back some expiring deal. We get back an expiring deal and another young player in Josh Green. That would be interesting. The Nuggets, obviously, they have Jokic. Why would they want Nurkic back? Pacers, all the bigs they have. Yeah, not anything specifically thrilling on Trade Finder. Which what could I expect? Last year deal, they already have so many bigs over there. So yeah, we'll figure something out for Nurkic at the trade deadline. It's something I would have to dive into. I do want to see Philadelphia is a 5th seed, tied for the 4th seed with Damian Lillard on his team. So they solid. They not going. They went out and got Trevor Ariza. Okay, and they got Gordon Hayward. What the? Who did they trade Gordon? How did they get Gordon Hayward? What? My bad, y'all. We were supposed to wrap up, but I got Tobias Harris. They did a Tobias Harris Gordon Hayward swap. Wow. Oh, wow. The Philadelphia 76ers is going forward. They are going forward. Grizzlies. The Grizzlies make any other moves? No, they did not. I want to see where are they in the West? Real quick before we wrap it up. Where are they in the West? The Grizzlies are in the same position. 30-23, 5th seed out West. So we helped 2 teams get the 5th seed. The Mavericks, we could help them with Nurkic. The Lakers are doing well. Okay. It's a wrap for episode 2. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Next episode, we're going to get that draft class popping, and then we're going to have the rest of the fire sale at the trade deadline. As always, appreciate y'all. Pee Wee the Plug. I'm out. Peace.